Morning everybody. So where am I today? Well, I'm in the City of London and I'm going to take you on a bit of a walking tour on this Saturday morning, and we're going to start off at a rather infamous place. So across from us we've got St Bartholomew's Hospital, world renowned, world famous. And if I cross over and point at what we're looking at, here you go. The Golden Boy of Pie Corner. This is Cock Lane. And quite famously, there was a pub on the corner here called the Soldier of Fortune. Stood till 1910, but it's not famous for that. Just need to get out the road for the buses. It's famous because in the 1700s, it was the place where the body snatchers sold their wares. And the famous London Burkers gang hung out here. As it says here, the Fortune of War was the chief house of call north of the river for resurrectionists. That's the body snatchers. The landlord used to show them in a room, a cold room apparently. The bodies were placed, labelled with the snatchers' names, waiting till the surgeons at St Bartholomew's could run round and buy them. They were apparently only caught when one of the bodies of a young Italian lad was found not to have been buried. And they did pay with a grisly end. So that is St Bartholomew's over there. Down there is the City of London, but we're not going to go that way, we're going to go this way. It's a lovely morning. It's probably about 4 or 5 degrees, early January, so it is cold, but it's nothing to worry about. Ahead of us we've got Spitalfields, which we'll be going to, but I'm going to show you something else that you may well recognise from a James Bond movie. Do you remember that one where MI6 was blown up, so they had to relocate? Do you remember the movie? I can't remember which one it was called. Hopefully by the time this video is produced I'll have put the name underneath. But we're just outside Spitalfields. You can see Spitalfields over there to our left, the famous meat market. But what I'm going to take you to is this in front of us. And this, you may remember, is what James Bond was driven down. Now it actually goes to an underground car park, which I'm not suggesting is where the security services relocated to, but they definitely came down this old brick rotunda, would you call it? I do love walking around London. There's so many sights and so many things that you just stumble across. And here we go. Here's something else I've just stumbled across. William Wallace was put to death near this spot in 1305. The Scottish patriot. There you go, I didn't know that was here. Born in Renfrewshire and was put to death here 23rd of August 1305. There we go. But anyway, back to James Bond. Because we all love a good movie, don't we? So here you go, the Smithfield car park. It came down here. I'm guessing these are the vans parked here from the meat market sellers. If I walk all the way around the corner, I shall have to watch this film when I get back home, see if they took all the signs off, maybe. Or maybe it was all over so quick you didn't see. But there you go, round the corner, into a car park. I'm not going into the car park for obvious reasons, mainly because I'm on foot and don't have a car. So I'll go back out the stairs. Hello again, where am I? Well, I'm on the corner of Smithfield and I'm about to head into St Bartholomew-the-Great. Great St Bart's, which does make me chuckle because Sunday services are live streamed, so they've definitely got with the modern age. But look at this as a way into the church. Definitely need to look up. And as is often in London, memorial to those who died. It doesn't say in which war, but I'm guessing either World War One or World War Two. But an absolutely fantastic entryway in. The gatehouse was restored in 1932 to the use of the church in memory of the two brothers who worked together on the restoration of the church. And I love how often the way is in London. Old merges with new, so we've got an old 1700s with a new and an apartment block. If not earlier, actually. Is it 1700s or earlier than that? Great St Bartholomew. Wow. Damien Hirst there, exquisite pain. the Lady Chapel, site of the only visitation of the Virgin Mary in London. Let's carry on going round the back of the altar. Nativity scene. Cloister. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Well, there you go, St Bartholomew-the-Great Church. Admission is free, but do give them a donation if you walk around. Wow. Something else you can do in London for, well, nothing. We've just turned off and we're coming here. Sir John Betjeman, the poet laureate, lived here. This is one of these little London alleyways that you find stuff, and I don't know if it's coming out. Picture above, the light catches that. Quite amazing, but so that's definitely worthwhile looking at. But we're just going to follow this little circuit through here, and these little London alleyways. So you've just turned off Smithfields effectively. We're on Cloth Court. There's Smithfields, and I'll just go down onto the road here so you can see where I am. Yep, Smithfields, you've got that, Cloth Court. And here's the Rising Sun pub. I wonder if Sir John Betjeman went in here. What a lovely little circuit. And if we walk back this way, we've just done a little loop effectively. I'll tell you what, he lived in a very well located house. The Barley Mow Passage. God, look at that. And there we are. Let's carry on. And here we go, here's Smithfield Market. It's a Saturday today, so I can't imagine it will be open, but we will walk through it. nothing coming, so we're good to cross. I can imagine this being a hive of activity during the week. There's lots of information boards here as well, which is interesting. Smithfield was hit again in 1945. The second to last V2 rocket landed, crashed, killed 160 people. Gosh. There's the market, closed during the Second World War, but it reopened again in 1954. And there's the Queen Mother opening it again. They do actually do tours around the market. I'm not quite sure when. It might be worthwhile checking the website if that's what you're interested in. But like a lot of these historic places, they're interested in letting the public find out more, which I think is a winner, quite frankly. So we're going to turn right up here to a favourite place of mine. I love going up here. So we've now crossed over, we're on the other side of the meat market, Smithfield, and we're going up to Charterhouse Square. This has featured in a few of my videos, but we'll go straight up this way this time. Walking up Charterhouse Street. And what are we walking up for, you might wonder? Quick jog across the road there. So if it got a bit bumpy. But we're heading up. Oh gosh, look at that really thin again, the thing you see in London that you probably wouldn't notice during the day. How thin is that house there? Or that building? Look at that. But the reason we're coming up here is we're going to the Charterhouse. We'll cross it. Oh, there's a cyclist coming. Just wait for the line bike to go past. Right. And this is Charterhouse Square Gardens. Every time I've been here before it's been closed, but it's open today for the public to walk through. And the reason I'm interested is ahead of us we have Flowing Court. If I turn that way, Flowing Court, the fictional home of Hercule Poirot. We just walk up this way. Gosh, the carols in the square last month in December. I bet that was nice. I think we'll come out of the park so I can take you in front of Hercule Poirot's place. Charterhouse Square. Lovely old cobbles. Oh, I always think that's quite sad seeing the Christmas tree just discarded. So that's had a great winter Christmas period in someone's house and is now discarded. There we go. Florin Court. Retaining its Art Deco look, feel. I've been here before and there's been all sorts of workmen's vans out front that have slightly ruined it, but there's literally nobody there, which is good. Just see if I can get you a peek. Look at that. Look at that, true Art Deco inside. Lovely, isn't it? And that's the view Poirot would have. Poirot's London with the Euro car park sign in front. Let's hope that's removed when they do the filming. Right, we're going to carry on round the square. Got to the side here, Queen Mary University of London. I love these old houses. It's great, I suppose, like many cities, but London in particular has all the old medieval almost. I mean, this is probably seriously old attached to new. The almshouse is 1611. I mean, that's seriously old. And then we look across the square and we've got a very new building. So the Charterhouse community space, drop in for tea, coffee and a chat. How nice is that? Let's carry on round. As I've already said, during the weekday this would be humming with activity and people coming and going, offices, buildings, coffee shops, Smithfield open, but we actually haven't got any of that because it's a Saturday morning in January, when I would imagine most sensible people are still tucked up in their beds, but not me. Look at that in there, the Charterhouse. No, I'm out recording a video. Some chairs out here, I'm not quite sure what these are out for. Is this a bar or a Malmaison? Yes, it's a bar, hotel, restaurant. And now we go back out. You can see Charterhouse Square is covered by the gates. So we're now going back out the gates on Charterhouse Street. Oh, look up here, Charterhouse Mews. Let's have a walk up here. Look at that. Lovely, lovely old building. So, do you enjoy having a walk around London, or maybe you're enjoying these walking tours? If you'd like me to do some more, maybe suggest some locations, or at the very least, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very much appreciated. It costs you nothing and helps me enormously. The Fox and Anchor with their chairs outside as well. Haven't seen any coffee shops yet, which is quite nice. We haven't come across the obligatory coffee chain. I'm sure we will, but not yet. So we're back now looking at Smithfields. And we're back looking up Charterhouse Street to the square. So let's go back down here. I'm going to head back down to Farringdon. Oh, traffic warning is out though. It might be Saturday morning, but he's still going to ticket someone for doing something. I love the names of these streets. Cowcross Street. So we'll go down, head down Cowcross Street. A few more people out around here, which is nice. Peter's Lane. Let's have a wander up here, see what's up here. Oh, this just goes through to a more modern building. But there's the Cow's Head. Look at all those. Cowcross Street. I think I'm right in saying these bollards are French cannons. They certainly look cannon-ish, don't they? Maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong or say what they are. They certainly look old enough. Right, let's head on back down to where we were going. Gosh, this electric car has got a bit of snow on it. I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. I certainly haven't seen any snow. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's the obligatory coffee chain. I'll not mention their name, it'll give them advertising. But you do see them all over London. Gordon Ramsay, Street Burger. Here's the old Farringdon and High Holborn Station. And across on the other side of the road we have Thameslink Farringdon Elizabeth line. in comparison. Elizabeth Line. Is it wrong of me to prefer the older station? They've certainly got character, haven't they? So we're well and truly in Farringdon now, and we're actually going to walk up to Hatton Garden, which is the jewellery quarter, if you like. Farringdon Road, a busy main road. Although not that busy today, it has to be said. Right, nothing coming, we're good to go. I know you're going to say it's not the Green Man, but there's nothing coming. The good thing about walking around London is they generally have lots of these everywhere. You're here, where you're going. So we're essentially going to walk up the hill, Hatton Garden, and I'll take you down the jewellery quarter. But yes, if you're not sure where you are, where you're heading to, if you look at one of those, it'll tell you where you are, and hopefully you'll be able to work out where you're wanting to go. The Bleeding Heart Tavern, which has got the Scotch Malt Whisky Society board on it. Oh, look at that Bleeding Heart Yard. I hate to think what that might be synonymous with. Quite a few jewellers already. Gosh, look at all the sparkles in those windows. More antique jewellery here. Gosh, lots of sparkle. I'm going to be stopping in every window, aren't I, from checking out all the sparkles, all the diamonds. And here we go, Hatton Garden. So I think what we'll do is we'll just walk up one side a little bit so you can see a few of the jewellers who are obviously all opening up. Morning.
So I thought you said something you can do. Morning, sir.
Morning. The London Diamond District. gosh. So if you're after a diamond, yeah, Hatton Garden is the place. We'll just cross over and go down the other side. Just checking out the time. Oh, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so they're probably all getting ready to open shortly. 10:30. Hello. Gravel Street. Go on, it's just the new year. Let's walk through the diamond present. Look at that. Let's take you to have a look at another window. See anything you fancy in there? What about this one? I don't think I've seen any with prices on yet. So take from that what you will. The Diamond and Jewellery Exchange. Shall we go in here? Oh, I think they're setting up. I'll come back.
Morning, sir.
Morning, I'll come back. I think that was security there, but they were still setting up, so maybe an opportunity for a return trip. You can see setting up there, getting all these diamonds out. Beverly Hills, London, on Hatton Garden. Brilliant. So, that was Hatton Garden, ladies and gentlemen. Should we just cross over and have a look in this one here? Because they look like they've got all the sparkles in the window. Oh, and the nice Christmas decorations as well. Look at that. Fabulous. Gosh, look at these. They certainly are glimmering, sparkling, amazing. Right, we're now on to Holborn, and I think I'm right in saying that's the HQ of Sainsbury's, ahead of us out 33 Holborn. Look at that. I can't believe how quiet it is. There's a bus coming down to London Bridge. And again, I don't know if you can see in front of us the walkie-talkie building. I always call it that. I know it's not called that, but hey ho. So again, if you look, we've been all the way at Smithfield Charterhouse Square, and we're now all the way back down here. So we're actually going to go along Holborn Viaduct to the Central Criminal Court, the Old Bailey, and then we're going to link back and do a loop back to St Bart's. That's the kind of plan. Three buses in a row there. Holborn, not in service, and not in service. I'll let them off. So we're coming up to the Holborn Viaduct. Which, if we look back down here, this is the corner end of Smithfield that's actually being redeveloped as the new London Museum, City of London Museum. I'm not quite sure, is it just called London Museum? Not quite sure when that's opening, but that should be a great addition. Let's carry on down here to the Old Bailey. As you can see, there are lots of people wrapped up, and it is cold. It must be, what, 2-3 degrees? Look at this, Gresham House, Sir Thomas Gresham, right next door to that new building. You've got the old building. Fabulous. Of course, for those of you that have been to London before, you know, with your Oyster card, or you can tap in and tap out on buses and on the tube. It doesn't matter which. So on a day like this, a bus might be quite a good journey actually. Not much on the roads, and a little bit warmer than walking. Lots of scaffolding here. We're going over yet another building site. And there's the City Thames link. Yes. That's a interesting building for sure. But anyway, let's crack on because we're nearly at the Old Bailey. Oh, that's nice. Two bells, Christmas decorations. gently swaying in the breeze. And you're beginning to see to our right the Old Bailey. I don't know if you see the scales of justice on the top of the building there. And we're good to cross. Snoopy in the city there. Art exhibition of all the Snoopies you can see around London. They have to do different things. That's the Golden Hound. And again, if you look at the map, you see where we've come from. The Old Bailey to our right, which I'll just go and show you. There we go. That was an ambulance. The Central Criminal Court. Old connected to the new there again. Built in 1970, this modern bit. And you can actually go and watch some of the court proceedings, and you need to go down. There's a little alleyway down there. It says Corporation of London above it, and the shutter's down. That's where you queue for the public viewing gallery. I gather that's a fairly lengthy queue if there's somebody famous or well known. Can't say it would appeal to me, but hey ho, each to their own. So let's carry on down here. Oh, you can hear the bells ringing as I take my glasses off there to try and see where I'm going. Just check out the time. Oh, that was only 1:15. And strange enough, the Old Bailey is on the road called Old Bailey. So you'll have no problem finding that. Because when we turn left, and I'm just making sure I can turn left, and I can, in fact I'm actually going to cross over the road so you get a better view. What is that in front of us? That, ladies and gentlemen, is St Paul's Cathedral. everywhere in London is literally close by, as you can see. So those of you who remember royal weddings or commemorations or the like, they come up this hill, Ludgate Hill, in the carriages or cars or whatever, and crowds line the streets. Tour buses on our left there, hop on, hop off. Oh, and there you go. Current king. And that was our queen, who died a few years ago now. But how splendid is that? The rotunda. Look at that, amazing. St Paul's Cathedral. Never bombed during the war, always stood out. But was never hit by any German bombing, which is good. There are people right at the top there actually. I don't know if I'd fancy that, but hey ho. Right, green man, so we can cross. Favourite tourist tradition, that chasing the pigeons. So that's the thing about any foreign city, all the different languages you hear. Any capital city. And we're coming to Paternoster Square. Look at this. Will I take my glasses off again to see what I'm doing? Oh, Christmas is coming down. I think I'm right in saying the stock exchange is down here. Let's go and have a look. Another war memorial there, Paternoster Square. Look at that view, gosh. St Paul's magnificent. There are people on the top there as well. That would be one heck of a view. I did say we were going to end up at St Bartholomew's, but that was where we started, but we might not. Oh, there goes the bow. Look at that, bow's being taken off. That's it, Christmas is over. Down goes the bow. St Paul's Cathedral. Paternoster Row. Coming out too, if I can work out where the right way to come in. Oh, there's some nice looking donuts there. Oh. Oh, some nice, very nice looking buns. I know where we're going to finish this video up. We're actually on New Change now. Wait for the Tesla to go. Again, another one of these boards. So we've come down St Paul's and we're going to actually finish off at St Mary-le-Beau Church, which is just down here. Coming down Cheapside. This is a new development here, obviously, but I thought it would be a good place to finish at this church, and you'll know why when we get there, so it's worthwhile just sticking around another few more minutes. I love that. Milk Street. What's the bet? That's where the cows came through. Ubiquitous Greggs. They seem to be on every high street in this country now.
I was like, yeah, he's just cleaned up. He's wearing pants.
St Mary Lubbow Church. Which we're just going to head into. Hello. Oh, is the church closed?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh. Well, that's a shame. I was going to take you into the church. The reason why this church is so well known, shall we say, apparently if you were born within earshot of the church bells, that meant you were a true Cockney. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's another video completed. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do give me a like or a comment down below. That'd be much appreciated. And if you haven't already, if you can subscribe, I would really like that. Thank you very much. Until the next one. Bye bye.